What's up, everybody? This girl. I'm sorry. Ugh. Get your butt off the screen. Okay, now that that's out of the way, Icy here. And today we are going to be looking at some anime. But I'm not exactly sure which one in particular. I have so many favorites, so I thought, why not show some of my favorites that I have completed. Now, my completed list is pretty long, but we will shorten it to the ones I think are like the best. Probably in no particular order because it's difficult for me to rate them because some of them are just equally good. Anyway, let's go. Hey again, welcome to my channel. Once again, this is Icy, and sorry about earlier's interruption. She has her own way. Anyway, as I mentioned, we are going to be getting into some anime reviews. This is completely personal because these are all that I have watched and my opinion on them. I mean, we've been watching anime for a long time, like especially if you live in South Africa and you have SABC2, then you've been watching anime from the time you are a toddler. Because I know my first one was Hamtaro. It was adorable. I don't care what anyone says, that one was so cute. Alright, so let's get into it. Alright, so I forgot to mention, One Piece is not going to be included into this list because I'm still currently watching it. I mean, it is exhausting. Okay, and when I mean I'm watching it, I'm still like on episode 400 or so. I'm really behind, but I was taking a lot of breaks and watching other anime in between. So I have completed Naruto, except for the movie, so I think that's in a partial list. But the series, I watched it. I loved it so much. I'm not watching Boruto. I'm sorry, I cannot see them nerf my guys. Like, you know, if you're gonna go with it, why don't make them? I don't know. I'm not Masashi, so I can't really. Which other ones do we have that I am forgetting? Well, we'll see as we go along. If there's any anime that you prefer and I have not reviewed, let me know. Drop a comment. Full disclosure, I am not a fan of horror or dark anime, so you won't see Tokyo Ghoul or Attack on Titan. But I did watch Death Note. That is as dark as I went, I guess. Oh yes, there's also the movies, but I think that will be a different video. This is only focusing on our series. Right, so let's see what's first on our list. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to go to the anime list. Let's go with subbed anime. Now how do I sort this into alphabetical order? But let's go on to Gogo. I think with Gogo I can sort it out a bit better. Okay, so it's all anime list. There we go. Okay, so here's how we are going. Now, today we'll just deal with this page, I guess. So, first up, I didn't finish any of those ones. Isn't Generator Rex a cartoon? Could be wrong. Alright, so it looks like we're going to the second page because I don't know any of these. No, I have not finished any of these. I've not watched any of these ones here either. That 3D Kanjo Real Girl, what's the English name? Something about him dating a 3D girl, right? A real life girl. I watched the first episode, my friend. It's alright, but I mean, if I didn't go and complete it, then maybe it's not. You know what? I started 91 Days, but I haven't finished it. Seemed interesting though. Maybe I should go back to that one. I forgot to mute my notifications. Okay. Are we getting any closer to something I know? No, we're not. Alright, come on, there must be something. Oh, by the way, it's brighter here because I had to open my windows since load shedding. So, if you don't know what load shedding is, you are blessed. Alright, so I feel like I know these ones, but I haven't watched them, so I can't fully disclose that I've completed it. There we go! First on our list is Actors Song Connection. You know what? Very short, was a bit confusing, but I really love it. And the songs, oh my gosh, the songs. Cloudy Day lives rent-free in my head because the song is just too good. It is amazing. And the English version, just as great. Let's see if I can show you. Yes, and I watch it subbed because, I mean, the original voice actors, it's my preference. Yeah, so here's the description. So this school is 7th of 10 schools circled within a 130-meter tall wall with district entry and egress aside from officials. The academy is fully autonomous by the government, but to strive for independence, the school allows students to engage in club activities after school, which comes with a strangely unique system. Each club is ranked according to its overall accumulated points gathered from the various club activities and school events. Points can also be received by winning the school's periodic. So, the school's singing contest, where many students compete, the members in the clubs work hard to win the contest for their goal. And you know what? The fact that the school's choir or music group or whatever they are, the fact that they don't automatically win was pretty cool. Like the concept. And it was just very strange because, how do I say it without giving away spoilers? It's like a parallel in a way. You have them believing they are living this life in this way, but what is outside the walls? Even I don't know what's outside the walls. But if you are curious, it is a really good one to check out, and it only has 12 episodes. Really wish it was longer, really wish there was a second season or even a movie. I would be so happy because these guys are so cool and their voices in sub, I love it. It is brilliant. Their singing is brilliant. Right, so that is first on our list, Actors Song Collection. Did I say collection? Song Connection. Alright, let's get back. Let's see, anything else here that I know? No. That got me so happy. I'm just remembering it. It was just really good. The song is just so nice. You know what? I feel like these cover images are a bit much. Just a little much. Okay, this is gonna take a while. I probably will have to just skip through. So, give me a minute. It wasn't even a minute, it was just a second, and I found something. here we have Snow White with the red hair. This was just, I loved this take on Snow White because her hair, I don't know, the red hair, as I said, redheads for me. Okay, wait, that was my previous video that I didn't post. I just love redheads in anime. It's like redheads and whiteheads. They are just something mind-blowing. And if you watch My Hero Academia, and if you know there was that closing, in the end song they had where they were dressed up in like fantasy wear, right? And Shoto Todoroki, with his half red, half white hair, looks like the child of Snow White and the Prince. Snow White and Prince Zen. You know what? I don't know whether they planned that or what, but it was just... I can't deny that. I would think that was their child if they had a child, which they don't because, Anyway, Shirayuki was a young girl born with unique apple red hair. She meets a famous but foolish prince, Raji, who falls in love with her at first sight and orders her to become his concubine. With nowhere else to go, Shirayuki cuts her hair and escapes to a neighboring country. While traversing through the forest, she meets a young boy, Zen, who helps her after she boldly cures his wound, but then gets poisoned by an apple given to Shirayuki. Meanwhile, Prince Raji sends out henchmen to search for her. What will happen to Shirayuki? What is Zen's true character? A refreshing fantasy story between an optimistic heroine and a prince who constantly stays on her watch. In all honesty, it was, as I said, a really good take on Snow White. They always remake our classic fairy tales. And, the amount of Cinderella movies, I think I've watched almost all of them, but still, that's too much. So this was really good. I enjoyed their chemistry, and she's just so... She's not completely weak. It's just so good when they have a strong female lead who is not like overpowered in the fact that everyone has to submit to her. They are very equal with unique strengths like hers. As I said, she cures his wounds. So just by that, I can say that she is a healer. And I'm sorry, but I did spoil that he's a prince. And the side characters. When an anime has great side characters, they win. They win because sometimes the side characters end up being better than the main characters. We all know them. I've heard that in Attack on Titan, Levi is the side character that's like everyone's favorite. I wouldn't know. That's just the opinion I have seen. Now, which one for me? Naruto, Itachi. Itachi was... The guy was just amazing. Like, they had to kill him because he would have become the main character if he stayed on screen. And the limited time he spent on screen was enough for everyone. Alright, I basically was saying that the amount of time he spent on screen was enough to make everybody love him. And I hope that you'll agree with me. If not, it's okay. Let's just get back to the video. Alright, back to it. I'm gonna digress too much. Okay, so next up on our list we have... Okay, so I completely forgot about this one, guys. Like, I only saw the picture now when I was looking back at my edit. And this one, Akatsuki no Yona, so Yona of the Dawn. It was so good. Those characters. She starts off as this like spoiled princess, and then she just character development at its finest, my people. It was perfect. And I'm just trying to see. I'm just reading over the description to see what I can. Okay, so I can't spoil that part. Okay, but basically all those other guys you see in the picture are... I don't hate any of them. Like, I find it very difficult to find a character I don't like in the series. Because even Yona, it was such good character development, even though she annoyed me at first. Like, she wasn't even that annoying, you know? Okay, so description. Since Yona is the only princess of a grand kingdom, she has been raised with great care by her doting father and protected by her childhood friend, or guard, Son Haku, and others. However, her fate changes on her 16th birthday when her beloved cousin, Suwon, murders her father to claim the throne. She flees the castle to Son Haku's hometown and begins her new life. Alright. Sorry, these descriptions are like so bare because it's so much more. The romance aspect, you want more. They tease you a lot, but we can work with it. Right, and overall, guys, it's a really good anime. I feel like it was just cut. There was so much more that needed to happen. Like, we want to see her reclaim her kingdom. Like, I don't know if I'm just speaking for myself, but reclaiming the kingdom would be amazing. And you know, they mentioned Son Haku a lot here, childhood friend. You want more development there as well. Like, personally, I'd like more development there. But her character growth in the series was so good. And again, she's a redhead. So yeah, you know I'm already biased. Next page. I'm sure I know another anime with A that I have completed. There has to. I have found it. It is one of the new ones I finished. Well, it's not so new. It came out last year, ending of last year. And guys, this is a Villainess anime done right. Like, so right. Like, no offense to My Next Life as a Villainess. That was the first one I watched and I fell in love with this trope. But this one, I'm the Villainess, I'm Taming the final boss. I read the manga in like 2 days because it was so interesting. And the fact that they kept it actually almost precisely according to the manga, and I appreciate that. You know what? I need to check something. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oops. It's not straight and it is bugging me. Alright, anyway. Where were we? Okay, definitely I'm the Villainess, I'm Taming the final boss. Honestly, watch that series because it is the best interpretation with the Villainess. I mean, she is so cool, like funny and cool, and not the typical clueless girl becoming a Villainess. She knows the storyline, she knows what she wants to do, and basically it starts off with her just wanting to use him to survive. And obviously, as romance goes, development and character development. And the thing with him, he's just adorable because he's like clueless, if I can put it that way. It's just so adorable. For lack of a better word, that's all I can think of them. They are one of my favorite couples by far. Alright, and Allison and Lilia, I think that's in my dropped list. I may go back to it, I'm not sure, but we shall see. Akatsuki looks so familiar, but maybe it's just the character design that reminds me of some of my idol animes. Alright. American Dragon Jake Long is a cartoon. Anyway, GogoAnime. Let's carry on. Amnesia. Guys, this was so good back in 2013. I didn't watch it back in 2013. I watched it years later, but I love it. It's what got me into otome games, and I mean, the fact that like she doesn't remember her name. Let's just go into the description. Alright, so here's the description. On the morning of August 1st, the heroine wakes up and discovers she has absolutely no memories of the past. A boy appears before her and introduces himself as a spirit named Orion. The heroine struggles to regain her memories under the guidance of Orion. She then gets a phone call, but she does not recognize the name on her mobile phone screen. Why are they repeating that part? I nearly read it again. She meets her apparent boyfriend despite not knowing his face. Okay. At first I said I don't know who's my favorite, but it's between two guys. And the first guy we meet is like up there. He's probably my favorite in the series. And the other is a mystery guy, so I can't spoil that too much. But I can tell you that the fact that each guy is a suit of cards, and then you have the one mystery guy who's the Joker. No, not like Batman Joker. I don't mean in that route. I mean like in the playing cards. Yeah, but each one being a different character is pretty cool. And her hair is so cute, like that rose that she has, like a rose braid. I really liked it. Good detail. And yeah, you know what, each route has a different twist, and it really keeps you going. And the way they wove it together, not just like, you know, they're gonna focus on just one guy and that route only. The fact that they explored each route, and they did it within 13 episodes? No, 12 episodes and one over. But the fact that they explored it all was very well done. I like how they, what's the word? It'll come to me eventually. But yeah, that was a really good series. I honestly enjoyed Amnesia a lot, and probably one of my favorite romance anime. Got a lot of mystery as well, because I'm just still trying to figure it out, and there's a hint of suspense if you want to check it out. Okay, there's a lot of anime with angel in the name, and I never watch any of them. I promise you, I don't have anything against the letter A. I don't even know how this is working out. I mean, there's just so much. I heard that these sorry. But I heard that these have a good story. I heard it's very sad. I don't know. This. Let's just stop here, because this here is one of my favorites. Like, okay, maybe it's just because of my teaching degree, I just relate to it better, but let's read the description. This is Assassination Classroom, by the way, and I mean, the opening song is sang by the cast, and when it's the cast that sings, it's just so much better to me. Like, I just love it even more when it's the cast that are doing this. Okay. A humorous and action-packed story about a class of misfits who are trying to kill their new teacher, an alien octopus with bizarre powers and super strength. The teacher has just destroyed the moon and is threatening to destroy the earth unless his students can destroy him first. what makes things more complicated is that he's the best teacher they've ever had. You know, we all need a teacher like this teacher. Koro Sensei is what they called him. And yeah, it was just so good, so funny, so much going on, so many different characters that we explore. Like, we're not just focused on the main character, and like I mentioned before, you always have that side character that just steals the show. And here it was Karama. I'm sorry, when I see his name I think of Karma. I think it's supposed to be Karma, but in the show, I don't know whether it was dubbed or subbed, they call him Karama. So he, as I mentioned, I just have a thing for redheads, and he is just, yeah. Anyone who loves this guy, please, like, just comment so I know I have other people that relate. But my favorite character in this anime had to be Koro Sensei. And if you have watched it or you're gonna watch it, you will understand why. That guy is a legend. Right, it was like that. The first season gets you hooked. The second season you just continue to grow with them, and then, you know, your heart just goes. It was so good. Really loved it. Really great. The movie too was a nice epilogue. Okay, sorry again. Hey, is this you know, I watched it. I did complete this thing, but it's only 3 episodes, and I think for a reason, you know. It was awkward, like too much harem, I guess. I mean, I love Sonic's design, if it counts for anything, but the rest, I honestly don't have much to say about it. Like, it's how many minutes is an episode? Like 20 something. It's like an hour of my life I won't get back. Alright, I'm sure. Maybe it's under B. I thought the Japanese name for Blue Period would have put it up here in A, but we can wait till we get to B. It's not an issue. There is no rush. But the fact that I have to go through so many is an issue. This art looks like a good design. It's recent. I should check that out. Shining through the clouds. Yeah, that, as I said, that song is stuck in my head. It's kind of living there rent free now. Okay, Assassin's Pride. Now this I watched because one of my old friends recommended it to me. I don't know. To be honest, like, could have been better, right? In the world where only the aristocrats, I can't really think of the cartoon Aristocats, have the power to fight the monster Mana, a youth named Kufa is dispatched as a tutor to find Merida's talent, a nuisance girl born in a duke's family. If she is not talented, assassinate her. That is the dark side of his task. Now, okay, it's a good story. It's nice, but I don't like the whole student falling for the teacher thing. I find it a bit awkward. Even if he's just her tutor. I mean, I love the assassin theme of it. Is cool. The guy is amazing. He is what makes anime better. And her rival, I prefer her rival than her, in complete honesty. So yeah, it's good if that's your thing. what is it, like harem, and then this young girl liking the guy. I don't know where that goes. Sorry. Okay, I didn't watch Astro Boy like properly, I guess. Would have to add that in. Atlantis, the Lost Empire. Isn't that Disney? Yeah. Why am I not surprised? And Avatar is here, and Korra is here. I'm sorry guys, but I haven't finished either of those either. And we had B. Woo! Finally! Alright, so we're ending it here with the B section. And next time we'll pick it up where we left off. I hope you've had a great time here with me today. And I hope you have a great evening. Or good morning or day, wherever you are in the world. Alright, take care. Stay safe. Love you loads.